What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Jess. I am back and here to talk about one of the most important subjects that we have not hit yet, which I'm excited about. We're going to talk about masculine lesbians and how to flirt with them. I'm going to give you some really good, helpful tips, as well as read a poll that I put up on my Instagram, as well as give you my personal experiences about what I've been through. Personally, myself, I've gone through a lot. I've had my experiences, so just hear me out, all right? That's all I want to do. Plus, my opinion is not very unpopular. I feel like I'm friends with a lot of masculine lesbians. I feel like we have a lot of similarities. I hear it a lot. I just read the polls and man, it's real out there. It's the same kind of shit as what I'm into, so it works out. Now, every person's different. That's why being yourself and being authentic is so attractive, especially if that is visible on your social media, especially if that is visible on how you talk yourself in general. Like, if you are confident, you got it together, you're doing yourself completely, that is hot. When you find someone who's kind of up there with you and is gay, like that shit is rare. And even if you're someone who's motivated and just isn't there yet, that's still hot. The effort is what really matters here, and it doesn't really matter where you're at in your life. It's really about like how much are you doing for yourself and how much can I see that without asking. One thing I love and was very common in the poll and is very common amongst my friends, like we're all for a bad bitch, okay? We all here for you, girl. We love it. I love the femininity from women, but it's also equally cool when you can be goofy with me. Like you can be just stupid with me. You can just talk shit with me. With the amount of shit that's gone on within our generations, I feel like we're just so less serious about life. We're just trying to make genuine, humane change. Like, can you handle me talking shit? Can you take a joke? That is sexy. If you understand that level of sarcasm, which I feel like takes a certain level of intelligence, which is also obviously sexy, that's where that connection and that attractiveness comes through. And then you take that to sex talk, you take that to the sexting, you take that to that level, woo, it gets spicy in there. It gets really nice. Like it gets intense. You can have like really angry interactions that are sexy. You can have really like, oh, you want to take it there, okay. That tension builds. Yep. Right, so that's attractive. Do that, be that person, love yourself. And the more that I see that reflected not only through our interactions, but your personal social media, whatever you do in life, I am here for it. And so are many of my friends. And some people aren't here for it. That's fine. I'm just saying for those who are, who haven't tried, whatever, try to get there. Because I definitely wasn't. I definitely was nowhere near this clever, this sassy, this I don't give a fuck person at all. Anxiety, depression as a kid, all of that shit. And I was very shy. I wasn't very well known. So for me to be here at 27, it feels good. And knowing that I share that with all my peers, you know, let's all embrace the sass, the sexual tension. Let's build it. Bring it on. I'm here for it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna bring it right back. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna bring it right back. And also, if you're doing too much, do less. I think a lot of us think that flirting has to be like, I gotta apply pressure if I wanna get you, like I gotta be on your shit every day, liking, like giving you hard eyes every day. Really don't. It's a lot sexier when you pop out with a very stern comment, and I do this, and for those who get my attention, do this as well. Like it's just obvious when they make a comment. Like you send a DM and they respond to they don't just like, they respond to the DM. If you're on dates, don't be asking 21 questions. It's not about that. It's about having a genuine conversation. And the only way you can really master flirting is if, like when you're attentively listening, that not only is that like something that they love, and we all love to be heard, but also when you take details from what they said, you ask questions, and then you can flip them into compliments. Then you can take them into something about a relationship or something about sex. But when you want answers, you can get them. You just gotta be slick with it. And it's sexy when you understand how to do that. So if you slip in a question about someone's type, or even like who have they been with, or things like that, you get to use those key statements and then turn them into questions that lead to, oh, so we talking about this now. That lead to, oh, well, I gotta tell her about what I like in bed now. That lead to, oh, she wants to go on a second date. Not only is it smooth and it works, but it's hot because it's like, oh shit, you were paying attention. It's not bad to ask these questions. It's if you just jump to it, it's if you're obviously doing it, it's if your brain is just 100% there. Those things are easily picked up on. Especially feminine women, they understand that, they know that, they've been through it. They know what you're doing. They don't want that. And if you're someone like me and you've matured, you know, actually getting to know people is important. Understanding them is important. Respecting their boundaries is important. And consideration is sexy. Be a genuinely good person. You will get the pussy. It sounds so easy, but it's be so complicated for y'all because a lot of you guys be dicks. A lot of you guys disappoint me. Using women. Why, man? You a woman too. We equals. Consideration, genuine consideration is sexy. Be about women, show up for them. At the end of the day, you're gonna get through to them. And that's the most important part. It doesn't matter where it takes you. It doesn't matter what you get out of it. It doesn't matter if you get the pussy or not. What matters is if you made a difference in someone's life, you learned something, and you made a genuine connection. The more that you see it that way, the better things will go for you. From the corny, we're gonna go straight into the sexy. Here's some physical things I've been through coming from feminine lesbians that I found so sexy. Like, when I say that thing down there is Swimming? Instantly. Puddles. Anyways, first one off the top of my head, this girl pulled me in by my belt buckle to dance with her at a club. I was with her already, so the consent was already there, and the want was there. So on top of all that, and that approach, man, literally just stuck those 2 fingers in there, pulled that belt buckle and said, come here. And I said, absolutely. Love it. Here for it. Oh my god. Every masculine lesbian has their area or areas. A lot of them for me is like my chest. Like if you're riding me and you're putting your hands there, not here, but up here on the chest where I've been doing all these push-ups. That's meant for that. That's yours. You feel me? So hold on. Use it. Scrape it. Cut it up. Especially that inner thigh. You know, right in here. You know, you're sitting down and you just take a little grab, or when you're driving or laying down, sitting down randomly. You don't have to do a lot at all. You just gotta graze. Maybe just make the motion of getting close to it. Acrylics. Those acrylics, man. I don't know what it is. It's just like, just hurt me. Scrape me up. I don't want to feel my back anymore, please. Anything upper body, really. I mean, all of it. I can't even specify. Like I said, I love the chest. I love the shoulders. The neck. I don't want to breathe. And a lot of y'all femmes be afraid. Like, don't be afraid. If you grab the face like this, grab this. You just grab, especially if we're down there, like, you just grab, take control, in that way, especially. So yeah, if you grab anywhere down here, beautiful. Of course, if you're confident enough to give a lap dance, especially a private one, if you are unapologetic when you dance on the dance floor, that's sexy. If you just down to just do a little something in the kitchen, half naked, that's sexy. A lot of us have our preferences with these or the ass, and if one of us has a preference for whatever part, use that. All of a sudden you pop out with some lingerie or a push-up or some new leggings that make that ass go crazy. Please, show up, hop off. I think it's personally so sexy when a girl makes the first move if you're trying to get into it, especially coming from a feminine lesbian. And I know this is very common because a lot of us make the first move as being dominant, whatever, and that could be sexy. You setting a statement, and that's bold, that's confident. 9 times out of 10, that's gonna work. And if a lot of you guys are hesitant, just do it and we will tell you if not. Because one thing's for certain, a lot of us masculine lesbians have our boundaries. Most of us make those very clear. And just like the tale that we like to be babied, and that is 100% completely actually true, and realize how much that plays in the dominance. So a lot of us like that in ways that are like that. Like, oh, I'm taking initiative to fuck you up right now. I'm taking initiative to take your face and make you kiss me. I'm taking that initiative to make you give me some really good fucking head right now for a while. I'm taking an initiative to make sure I bend it over for you and you have to sit there and watch. I'm giving you the rope to make sure that you tie me up good. And then I'm gonna take that rope and tie you up to a chair and make you watch me dance. You hear me? You hear me? Okay, that's what I thought. And one of my biggest things is if you pay attention to me and you actively want to understand me, you actively want to understand my work, you want to get involved with what I do, and you're very attentive to what I do, that's the Nobel Prize right there. That's showing me, oh, you not only care about me, but you also care about what I do, what I'm passionate about, who I am. And that's just coming naturally from you. That's not forced, none of that. Ability to give that to you is hot. We got lip biting, over the shoulder eye contact, sitting on the lap. Someone said when it actually happens. Forward with their intent, eye contact, the vibe, assertiveness, a girl's laugh or their attitude. What did I say? A girl's laugh is sexy too. Their voice can be so sexy, especially if they use it. Playing in my hair. Oh my god, playing in my hair all day long. So as you can see, unanimously is a lot about confidence, how bold and assertive you can be, lap contact, eye contact, and someone who just knows how to start up a conversation. And even that, it comes down to like, if you can hold a conversation naturally, like I don't have to do much, that's what we want. That's how you're gonna get it to happen. So make sure you're making equal effort, like effortlessly. And the biggest commonality between all those commonalities is understanding that confidence is key. Ta-da! If you're not very confident, you're not gonna be able to flirt very well. You're not gonna be able to get somebody that you really want to get or you feel like you deserve, because you need to be there. You need to be the example. You need to show them what's up so you can come with that energy. Like, what's up? I'm trying to fuck you. I'm trying to be with you. I'm trying to marry you. And they don't have to say it, but what is happening is saying it. So essentially by being confident, you're expressing your intentions without actually having to try and without seeming like a dick and without trying too hard, like all the things that I said. You're just being yourself naturally, and that should work for the person that will naturally work for you. And flirting isn't about getting the girl that you've always wanted or getting the love of your life. Flirting's just an essential tool. Flirting needs to be there even if you're in a 10-year, 20-year, 30-year, 5-second relationship, not only for it to survive, but for it to thrive. Ooh. And a lot of the times when it's genuine and you're in a genuine relationship where you love each other, it says I love you without saying I love you. It's a really sexy way to boost someone's confidence. It's a really sexy way to show someone how you feel about them. And even when you get older and cornier, it gets cuter and better. That's the best part about it. I just dropped some knowledge on this video, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. I'm back with more. I love y'all.